Hi everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecast, taking a look at the connection between you and your person. Do they miss you as much as you miss them? So let's take a look and see what the energies are like here today. General, as always, please keep in mind that not every single part of this reading makes sense for you. So take what makes sense and release the rest. I'm going to start with this deck by Mystic Moon, and it's the Twin Flame Journey Oracle, I believe. She's renamed it since I purchased this one, so it says Mystic Moon Oracles on the front for me. All right, so let's go ahead and see what the energies are like between you and your person. What's going on in this connection? So this, of course, is for those who are at a distance from one another. Do they miss you as much as you miss them? So let's take a look at their energy and what's going on here. New direction. Okay, so that makes sense for me, especially for two people who are at a distance from one another. And it would be unrealistic to think that, they're just sitting at home doing nothing with their life, So I feel they have gone in a different direction in the sense of life moving forward. Maybe this is something that you relate to as well. We will, of course, clarify with tarot. Let's see what else is going on with this individual. They're working on balancing the scales here, which is a good thing, going in a new direction to bring balance back into their life. What else? We do have cycles, okay? So maybe right now they're on a particular cycle in their life that is allowing them to grow, allowing them to heal, to discover themselves. And then we do have an offer here. So this offer might be in the form of perhaps wanting a new beginning, wanting a reconnection, something as simple as getting the conversation started once again. And it depends on how long it's been since you guys have spoken. How long has it been since you've seen each other? So let's clarify with some tarot here. I'm going to pull from my Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle, Tarot with a Twist. For those unfamiliar with this deck, it contains all of the usual tarot messages. The twist here is that it includes new oracle messages as well as new court cards. So let's take a look and see what the energies are like for this person. Do they miss you as much as you miss them? If they're going to make a love offer to you, you're still very much a part of their heart and their thoughts. We do have the Page of Wands here, which could be an indication of good news that's on its way to you. And part of that good news is to hear from this person that they have been missing you and thinking about you. We do have fire energy coming through from the masculines here. This is one of the new court cards in this deck. So this is the Baron of Fire, representing divine masculine, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or maybe your person has fire in their chart. And this is somebody who could be a very passionate lover, someone who's very caring and compassionate. They have a passion for life, and right now perhaps that's where they are directing their energies towards themselves, working on parts of themselves that need to be addressed, whatever lessons they have to learn in their own life to be able to bring balance back. We do have the Devil card coming through here. So this could be representing Capricorn for some of you. And I'm actually glad to see that the Cycles card is right next to it, because this can be a very toxic type energy from your person. It could have been an unhealthy partnership at one point, and it allowed them to perhaps focus on their issues, especially if they were tempted by, for example, addictions, because this can be tapped into bondage and addictive behavior, obsessions that are not good for this person. And they might have brought all of that energy into the partnership. That could be a possibility here. We do have the Eight of Wands, so more fire energy presenting itself here. If you're not a fire sign, if your person is not a fire sign, there could still be a lot of this fiery heat and chemistry between the two of you. Things are heating up, perhaps, or has the capability to get fired up once again. The spark is still here. So the Eight of Wands is progress. It's movement. So if things are stuck between the two of you right now, this is letting us know, maybe heading into the holiday season, because the Eight of Wands could also be about holiday romance for some people. They still have what it takes to sweep you off your feet. I feel you're watching this reading because you still think about them. Of course, you're still missing them. And we're focusing on the fact of whether they think about you, still care for you, love you, and missing you. I feel they do. So, holiday time, maybe latter half of this month, December-ish, you might hear from this person. We have the Emerald of Water coming in as well. So this card says it's time to go with the flow of where life and love want to take you. Being rigid and closed-minded prevents you from growing and finding the many blessings that are meant for you. Remove stagnancy, stubbornness, and stalemate type situations from your journey. Love yourself enough to see that you are a gem with so much to offer to the world and to the one who is meant for you. I love that this is coming through. First of all, some of you guys could be water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, that could be your person too. And I just love the whole reference to love yourself enough to see that you are a gem with so much to offer. So your person needed to get themselves perhaps out of this devil energy to be able to find that love within themselves so that they can make this offer towards you. Because if their cup is empty, they've got nothing to offer you. They really don't. Some of you could be dealing with a masculine who is a water sign. Some of my feminines, you could be an air sign here. So we've got lots of new energies presenting itself through the new court cards in this deck. So the Baron of Water, Divine Masculine, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We've got the water energy from the Emerald of Water. Baroness of Air, of course, representing air signs, Divine Feminine. So the Baron of Water is somebody, it's a masculine who's very detail-oriented. This is someone who's a go-getter, very happy person. They're good company. You know, they walk into a room, they make you feel good. They're a great conversationalist. They're cheerful. They're a lot of fun to hang out with. And so despite the challenges that you guys might have encountered in this partnership, that's still a part of their personality. That's still a part of who they are. But if they allow themselves to get into this devil energy, whatever this might represent for your person, that's something that they've had to work through. So perhaps that's a cycle that's phasing out in order for them to open up a new cycle with you. And then we've got the Baroness of Air, Divine Feminine, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, or Divine Feminines, you might just have air in your chart, doesn't have to be your sun sign. So this is someone who is very successful in the business world. You could be a CEO, you could be a boss, you could be an entrepreneur. You love to enjoy yourself, just living your best life. You're somebody who could be very sassy, but also be a very sensual lover for your masculine. It's a beautiful energy. Okay, so let's see what else here. And this could ultimately represent why some of you, this isn't going to be everybody's story, but it could be for some, why you guys went into separation because of deception. It doesn't have to be an affair. It does not have to be a third-party situation. But for some of you, it was. There was some sort of betrayal here. This person that betrayed you might have been in this devil energy, okay, which is why they implemented that sort of action in the relationship, and it created a lot of challenges. Let's see what else here. Okay, so we've got a reverse card, which is the Sun. You guys definitely went through something challenging in this partnership, which is why you're not together. Because in the reverse, I mean, the Sun is one of the most beautiful cards in tarot, but it is coming up reversed, picking up off of someone's sadness, feeling depressed that you guys perhaps are not together at this point in time. So that simply, for me, is confirming that they do think about you. They're working on themselves so that they can come towards you as a better person. And I do feel that they do miss you. They think about you. Three of Cups. Yes, they want a reunion. They feel happiest when they're with you. They want a new beginning. And there's a capability here for a positive outcome here when it comes to this romance. And I love how we've got the Chariot. Some of you could be Cancer or dealing with a Cancer individual. So even though things might have been stuck or still are between you and your person, the Chariot is here to bring in movement, to let you guys know that there can still be a triumphant outcome to all this, that it could still be a successful outcome and union between two people. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some words here. Let's grab some words. What is it that you guys would like to say to one another? So I wanted to focus on the Divine Masculine first. I'm going to grab from my Thinking Man Oracle Volume 2. So let's see what the masculine wants to say to the feminine here. Angels and spirit guides, please. Look at that. Yes, yes, yes. I feel that has a lot to do with them really wanting to let you know, Divine Feminine, that yes, they still want you. Yes, they still love you. And yes, they do miss you. Since you've left, I've forgotten what making love feels like. Since you've left, I've tried to move on, but my body knows the difference between making love and just having sex. Okay, I mean, we did see the Seven of Swords, which could have been cheating and infidelity for some of you, which explains why the feminine, you walked away, detached yourself from this person. I miss your voice, your laughter, the endless hours of conversations we had about anything, about everything, about nothing in particular. Oh, how I miss you. Look at that. So that's clarification from the masculine that you are so missed, Divine Feminine. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some words now on behalf of the feminine. I'm going to use my Voices 2 deck here. Words from the Divine Feminine for the masculine. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on the Divine Feminine. What is it that you'd like to say to your masculine? Let's have little versions of us, also known as babies. So for those of you that would like to start a family, you guys might have even discussed this, you know, when you guys were together, wanting to have a family, or blending families for those of you who already have children from previous partnerships. We have I'm obsessed with you. Okay, so Divine Feminine, if you relate to that, that's there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But remember, you guys also ended up getting the Devil card in this reading, and sometimes that could be an unhealthy obsession. So that's just something to think about. It's okay to miss your masculine, to think about your masculine, to love them, but you don't want to be obsessed to the point where it's affecting your health, your well-being, your mental space. Okay? And then we have our chemistry is fiery hot. Desire is lit. Don't stand too close or I'll combust. I mean, there's definitely this chemistry sexually between the two of you and those intimate moments that you have shared with one another. I feel that when you guys focus on one another, certainly when you're dreaming about each other, there could even be 5D interaction here. There could be very sexual dreams that you guys are having about each other. But there's no doubt, as far as the message is presenting itself here, you guys do think about each other, you miss one another. Definitely clarification from the masculine, Divine Feminine, that they really do miss you. And I feel you're on the same page as your masculine here. Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave this one, guys. I do hope that you resonated with this, or at least parts of it. And if you'd like your own personal private reading, that information is down below in the description box. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.